Hey, welcome back. Alright, today's video is going to be a little different. I was asked to talk about what I find is essential to bring to Highland games and to, events and concerts and other gigs that, bass drummers like us go to. And so I put together a list, and I've reached out to a couple other bass drummers in the area, and we've all kind of talked about what they find is essential, and we then compared our lists. So thank you to those gentlemen that talked to me about their list, their essentials, and here we go. Item number 1. Obvious, it's nice, a little small. The drum key. Very simple design, easy to use. If your drum obviously supports it, Pearls and Premiers use the drum key, whereas there's others that don't. So make sure you buy the right tuning tool for your bass drum. But you want to be in tune. Item number 1, essential. Link in the description below. Check it out. Item number 2 is a tuner. And a lot of people can go to Drums Plus or Amazon and buy a digital tuner. It's a small little item, about yay big, about the size of a phone, that you can tune the drum to a select note. I highly recommend anybody picking these up. You can also download apps on your phone called Guitar Tuner, Chromatic Tuner. You can download them right here on your phone and get your drum in tune to your preferred note. Item number 3 is a tension watch or drum dial. Again, a brilliant little device. All these are small little devices that you can pack in one bag and go to the games with. But the drum dial essentially, or the tension watch, essentially measures the tension on each lug position on the drum head itself, and you can make those set at all the same tension all the way around your drum, bringing the drum in tune. Do that on both heads, your drum's in tune all the way around on each head. Brilliant. Item number, I can't even remember, 4. A little bit bigger item, so you're gonna need somewhere to carry it, but we are talking a spare drum head. Now, snare drummers more than likely will carry a spare drum head all the time. Their heads are a lot more tuned and tight. The tension on those heads is real tight, and they blow. That can happen to bass drums as well. Not very often, but something could happen. Somebody could sit on a bass drum, or you could put your stick through a bass drum, something crazy, and you lose that bass drum head, and you lose your drum. So take a spare bass drum head with you. It's a good idea if you've got the room. Next item is the knife. A lot of people recommended bringing a knife. Most of us, I think, carry a ski and do right there in a sock. That's the knife in our sock, and you can pick those up. Any Scottish suppliers. I've got a link to one on Amazon that's pretty cheap if you don't want to pay the higher prices that a stainless steel high quality one from Scotland would cost. But a ski and do, nice sharp blade to help you cut strings, anything like that. Alright, next item is a water bottle holder. This little thing is great. It's a leather strap, a plastic ring, and it hooks right on your belt. It helps you carry water bottles or beer bottles or anything too, but generally you want to stay hydrated on the games. They're hot. Carrying a water bottle is essential. Next item is a bass drum or keyboard stand. You've seen in my other videos that I have one. I use a keyboard stand in a lot of my other videos with the bass drums involved, and so this is a great lightweight metal frame you can put your bass drum up on, and it serves multiple purposes. It keeps the bass drum up off the floor, puts your bass drum up visually so you can see it more, and if you've got your band's name on the drum, it turns your drum into a sign. And also drum stand is great. Now you've got it up high, and it makes it easier to tune. You can get to those lugs. You don't have to bend over. So you know, a bass drum stand is essential, and a keyboard stand works just as well. Alright, next item on the list is a towel. Now, kind of shameless plug here, I sell some over on my Etsy site, little RDProStikz logo, but these are great. These are great for, you know, if it's raining, you can dry off your drum, or you're out in the middle of a field and you've been sweating, time to mop the brow. Towels also great, they add extra padding, so if you suddenly find your harness is digging in you or something, you can work that towel in there, in between you and the bass drum, and you got some padding. So towels come in handy a lot of the time. Alright, next item, probably one of my personal favorites, is mallets. Another shameless plug, what can I say? Mallets, mallets, mallets. Spare mallets, different types of mallets. And why do I say this? Well, a spare mallet, just in case one breaks, one wears out, you drop one, you lose one. You gotta have that spare mallet. But different types of mallets, you know, hard mallets, soft mallets, flourishing mallets. I usually carry 2 or 3 different types for different events. You know, if I'm out there doing mass bands, I just want a regular, you know, hard mallet to play along, drive me down the middle of the field. But when I'm in competition, I like to bring out my flourishing mallets. A little extra pizzazz, and woo, look at me. So find some mallets that you like. I would highly recommend going to check out mine, and get some spare mallets. Now, there's plenty of other items to go to, so this next lot I consider a little bonus, and you've probably already got those. Okay, sunglasses. You're in the middle of the circle, and that sun is in your eyes, you can't see a pipe major. That's communication shut down right there. So a good pair of polarized sunglasses helps you continue to see your pipe major. Next item, pretty simple. Any Highland games you go to, you need to carry some cash. A lot of the vendors now are going towards the square, the card readers and all that, but cash is always good. You're a drummer. You have got to keep hydrated and keep fueled up. Cash will help. Alright, next item, pretty good for the competitor, is that sheet music. A lot of the time we can be sitting down in preparation for the competition on the game day, and all of a sudden, brain fart, right? What am I meant to be playing here? If you have your sheet music, you don't have a problem. It's written down. Carry some sheet music with you. Alright, that is my list. Thanks to the others that helped provide insight into what they carry. It was essential. I appreciate you all. Hope this helps some other people too. Stay tuned. I'll be putting out more videos here soon, including in the future when we all get to go back to Highland Games, a chance to win your very own bass drum. Alright, I'm giving away a bass drum. Stay tuned to find out how you can win that bass drum if we ever get to go back to Highland Games here in the future. Thanks you all, I appreciate every one of you. Look forward to seeing everybody soon. Take care, click like and subscribe below to see how you can win, and I'll see you all soon.